I'm Heidi Ellsworth, Roofers Coffee Shop, and this is your coffee break for our club members. Thank you so much for being here today. This is being recorded, so for those of you who maybe weren't here on the day, I hope you're watching it and enjoying it because of great information. And for all of you who are on here, thank you. We're going to network. I want you to say hi to each other. This is the place to really, connect. And that's what the R Club is all about, giving you things for your business and also getting you connected, finding out what's happening out there. And so what better connection can you have than the inside scoop about IRE 2022? So we have Meggan Spehar here. Good morning, Meggan.
Morning. Thank you for having me.
Meggan, just for everybody who's on, Meggan is one of our favorites. I have to tell you. Last year, if you were at the first timers pool party, you would have seen her. She was taking pictures and dancing around the pool with all of us. And the Informa group has some amazing things that are going to be happening at IRE. So if you don't have your notepad out or you aren't taking notes on your computer or your favorite mobile device, be sure to take some notes because Megan's going to share all the stuff that's going to be happening. Of course, we'll have it all in Roofers Coffee Shop too, where you can find it. But we want to start this off with Meggan. Thank you so much for being here. And what's happening?
So yeah, we are obviously the IRE 2022 is less than 60 days away. It's right around the corner. It feels like it's far away, but tomorrow at the same time. So it's taking place February 1st through the 3rd in New Orleans. So we're super excited to be heading back to New Orleans. We always have such a good time there. So just kind of a quick overview of what we are going to be having at this year's event. We are going to have over 60 educational sessions this year. We've got over 40 in our conference program. Plus we have a number of education sessions taking place on the show floor. Those exhibitor presented seminars, the Windows and Sidings Education Pavilion and Theater is back that we introduced last year. We're having that again. So we've got lots of education sessions taking place this year. We are also super excited this year to bring back our keynote session and really excited that we are having Reed Ribble, the NRCA CEO, as our keynote speaker this year. He's such a charismatic speaker and we're so excited that he's going to be doing that for us this year. So make sure that when you register that you add that event on. It comes, there's no additional cost to attend, you just got to register for it. It comes with the Expo Pass, conference passes, so definitely make sure you've got that one on your radar for sure. It's going to be a great event. We also have a very full exhibit hall. We've got over 300 suppliers and manufacturers on the show floor, including Roofers Coffee Shop. You guys will be there recording podcasts live from the show floor. So you can come and see, the latest technology and products from over 300 suppliers, meet with them face to face, touch and feel all the products, ask all those questions. We have a number of our product clinics coming back on the show floor for this year. That was something that we missed last year at 21. So we're super excited to have those back. I think we're up to 5 or 6 of those on the show floor. So really looking forward to those live product demo clinic areas. Our product showcase is back on the show floor as well. So we're looking forward to that. So you can swing by the product showcase and see some of the new products and some of the best products in the industry. And while you're there, you can vote for those, vote for your favorites. And last year, or for 2020, NRCA started hosting their pro certification hands-on exams at the show. We had them outside, but in 21 last year, or technically this year, we brought them inside to the show floor. So those are going to be on the show floor this year as well. So you'll be able to kind of stop by and check out the NRCA hands-on pro certification exams taking place on the show floor, as well as they're doing the knowledge exams at the show as well. So if you're wanting to take that knowledge exam to see if you're ready for the pro certifications, they will be having those on site as well. We're also going to have our outdoor events as well. SRS is bringing back their tailgating event that they do every year outside. That's always so fun to go out there and grab a beer. I think they do cigars each year. They bring their big trailer, so that's always a fun event. To get to step outside the expo hall and get some fresh air and network with colleagues outside. We also have the Ire Welcome Party and first time attendees reception, which is sponsored by RoofersCoffeeShop. Thank you so much. That is taking place this year at Mardi Gras World. And I don't know if you're not familiar with what Mardi Gras World is, that is where all of the floats for Mardi Gras are made. So we'll be able to, we'll have some entertainment that we normally have, be able to network, but I believe we're also getting kind of like a little behind the scenes tour there. And since Mardi Gras is going to be not long after we're there, maybe we'll get to see some of the floats in progress. So that's going to be a really, really fun event. We're always excited about the welcome party and the first time attendees reception. We are also super excited that this year we were able to bring back the in-person portion of our Community Service Day project. So every year we do our Community Service Day event, and people are able to come out a day before, which is on Monday, and actually sign up to participate and volunteer and help us work on some sites in the city and help us make home renovations. Sometimes we've worked on schools. So making renovations for low income or disabled veterans. They have a lot of different type of people that they help out within the city to make repairs to their homes that they're desperately in need of. So we're super excited that in-person portion of the event is back. So we'll have that volunteer day on Monday. And then we're also working on raising funds to just donate to because we partner with Rebuilding Together. So we're taking donations during registration for that event as well. Our goal is to try to raise $10,000 for Rebuilding Together. So as many of you guys know, New Orleans was hit pretty hard with Hurricane Ida. So there's definitely a lot of people in need there. So we're trying to really help give back to that local community. And in addition to the volunteer day and raising those funds, we have a lot of great sponsors who are helping us out with that event. Sika Sarnafil, GAF, ICP, that we've got a lot of different sponsors who help us and support that event, whether it's through donating supplies or funds to help us make sure those repairs take place. And then we're also very committed to that event and that cause. And so the IRE this year will be donating an additional $10,000 to that project as well. So we're super excited for that 13th annual Community Service Day event to kind of be back in full force. So we've got the education, the show floor, the special events, the outdoor, just kind of running through everything, make sure I don't forget anything, our annual Community Service Day event. Then some of our partner education that we have at the show, we partner with NRCA, so they have some of their events, the awards ceremony and cocktail reception. They have a couple of their training sessions. They have the fall protection and the technical training classes there. So they have a couple of training classes you can sign up for. One is on Monday and then one's on Thursday that you can add on. As well as there's the 5th annual National Women in Roofing Day event that is held on Sunday. So we've got that event is in conjunction with the show as well. So make sure you get all of those events added on. So we're super excited that we have a full array of events taking place. And then, the last probably really exciting piece of information there is, the SRS Concert. Every year SRS holds their charity concert in conjunction with the IRE, and they have Willie Nelson and Bradley Cooper coming for their events, and that's on Wednesday night. So we definitely encourage everyone to pop over to their site and purchase the tickets for that event as well. So we have a lot going on at the show, so lots of ways to expand your education, make sure you're staying up on all the industry trends, seeing the latest products, tons of ways and events to be able to network with your peers, kick back and relax and have some fun as well. So we're really looking forward to the event.
Meggan, that is so cool. And I have to tell you, okay, so I think we should break this down through the week. So everybody, so you know, if you haven't made your airfare, which believe it or not, this never happens. We've actually made our airfare for Roofers Coffee Shop, but that's only because of Alice, not because of me. Alice is like so on it. So anybody who's on the call, if you haven't met Alice Reynolds, Alice is on here. She can't come on video at this moment because she has a little one at home. I'm guessing that's why. But Alice is amazing. And so if you have any questions, she can help you through all this. But if you're looking at doing airfare, I'm just saying you got to make sure you come in on Friday or Saturday, because you can't miss National Women in Roofing on Sunday. It's going to be a great day. I'm actually going to be doing a class. I know a lot of other people who are doing classes, and we're going to be coming, Megan Ellsworth and Colin are going to be streaming live with the World Awards and the Rising Star Awards again this year. So yeah, Megan, it's like, you kind of got to get everybody like, okay, get in this time and stay till this, because there's just so much going on.
There is. So yeah, so Sunday's so like you said, kind of breaking it down, Sunday's going to be the National Women in Roofing event. Monday is our community service day, plus there is some NRCA education and events taking place on Monday. The show opens up on Tuesday. So education is in the mornings each morning from 7:45 till 11, which is great because our education program, because there's still a lot of people who aren't aware that our education conference program is separate from the expo hall hours. So you can actually take advantage of both of those and they don't overlap. So you can attend the education each morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then at 11 o'clock, the expo hall opens each day. So Tuesday and Wednesday, it's open till 5 p.m. And then on the last day, Thursday, it closes at 3. And then that keynote event is on Tuesday at 9:30 before the expo hall opens for the first time.
I want to do a big shout out to Reed Ribble. I love hearing him speak. Every time I'm just like, roofing pride, man. You just roofing respect. Every time Reed talks about our industry, it just is so good. And the fact that he's doing this in conjunction with Informa and with Rebuilding Together and really bringing all of this together as a keynote, I think is amazing. He's going to be along with Brandy and Sika, and also the Rebuilding Together Coffee Conversations. First one in January with our award-winning producer, Megan Ellsworth, bringing coffee conversations to you that we'll be talking about that whole community service thing, Megan. I think that's going to be great, really, to focus in on that.
Yes, we're looking forward to that, talking about that with Reed and everyone on the call, because it's so important to give back to your local communities and support the local communities. And that's our way of being able to give back to every city that we visit.
Yeah, so January 16th, right, Megan? We'll double check that and put that in there for coffee conversations. We'll put that in the chat. I may have the date wrong. I'm still trying to get through December, but
January 13th.
January 13th. Okay, January 13th, everybody. That's coffee conversations. I also have a little announcement that really has not been announced yet, but that is pretty big deal in our world. But Megan Ellsworth has been asked to perform at the SRS tailgate. So Megan will be there and she will be performing. So we will let you all know the time, and she'll be out there. We'll have a beer or a wine and cheer, listen to some amazing music. Megan, that's going to be pretty cool. Megan Ellsworth.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Details are still getting finalized. I might even have my full band with me, which will be really exciting. So that'll be great. Yeah, I'm very honored and excited. So
yeah. The other thing I want to mention too, Megan, sorry, I get excited about all these things. So I got to bring up the one thing you didn't mention that I've got to make sure to put out there to everybody is to put, when you're doing your registration, you're looking at all the events, student competition. And yes. John, who's going to speak in just a minute about nations, John is a judge. So John, shouldn't everybody go to the student competition?
Of course they should.
No.
And welcome to my esteemed guests that are on here as well. Thank you so much for that kind introduction, Heidi. And Megan, congratulations on getting the show there at the RSRS stage. That's awesome. But that student competition is really good. This will be the 8th year that we've done it, and I am just blown away by these college students that come in and really on a short notice, they bid on a project, and they have to figure out, how do we do it? What do we do? What's going on with it? They put together a written proposal, which this week I get to do the judging on, if you will, and review those proposals. We've got a panel of about, I think it's like 10 judges that do the written one and 6 to 8 that will do the live when they do the presentation. But it's, you know what, they create a company, they put together a safety structure, they put together a plan, they have to estimate the project. This year's project is right on, I believe, Canal Street in New Orleans, where they have to really work out the logistics of how do we work on the main drag of one of the busiest cities in the country, and how do we do some pretty tough details. So it's going to be kind of interesting how they come up with their solutions. They have local roofing contractors that will provide mentorship. They don't do the work for them, but they sort of guide them along the way. And these students, these young women and men, do a fantastic job of capturing our lingo, understanding the process, putting it all together, and then trying to be the ones to earn that contract, if you will. So it's a really a good event. It's not only entertaining, but it's educational. And if you want to find some young talent, well, none of you on here are interested in that. Don't worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. All right.
I have to tell you what, the student competition is Tim Ellsworth, my husband, favorite event. And then after we watch it, then at the SRS concert, he always goes and tries to find all the kids to talk to him because he just is so impressed by what they do. And we're also going to have all of those young people, men and women from all these amazing universities in our sound stage, interviewing them on I think it will be Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure what day. You don't need to
do that. Don't worry. Nobody wants to meet these people.
Yeah,
it's really not a thing. They don't need to. Just the fact that we've interviewed them for some of our internship programs. Don't worry about it. Come on.
So now everybody knows this is you cannot miss this. We'll all sit together and we'll be like, who do you want? Who do you think's the best? And I have to tell you, Clemson, watch out for them. They're a pretty amazing group right there.
The team to look out for. Well, Colorado State, they've come in second, I think 6 years in a row. They won the first year and they've come in second 6 years in a row. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's really professional in terms of how they present themselves. They're very, very well spoken. They get our business. And we want to introduce those people and bring them into our industry. That's the whole purpose behind this. If you want to meet some of those students, most of them are usually at the reception that the Alliance for Progress has as well.
Which is Monday night, along with the roof pack auction. So, I mean, it just goes on and on, all these things. So I hope you guys are getting all these notes. We're, of course, going to have this whole schedule, but the roof pack auction on Monday night is always fun, a huge success, and just helps support us in Washington, D.C., moving us into Roofing Day 2022. Okay, Meggan Spehar, what else? Anything else? We're like bringing all these things in because we all love your show.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's a lot to cover. There's so many little things. I'll just jump in real quick on the Roofing Alliance competition. That is on Wednesday morning from 8 to 11:30. There's no additional cost for anybody to attend that one. So you can, and the great thing about that event as well is if you're doing our education program, it's set up to where you can kind of like that Roofing Alliance, you can kind of pop in and out to be able to, so don't feel like you have to stay there the whole time. You definitely can, because like you said, it's such a great event, but you can kind of come in and out of that one. So that's Wednesday morning from 8 a.m. to 11:30. And I have down here that they're going to be announcing the winners from that one at the NRCA Awards ceremony on Wednesday evening. So those students will be there as well. And then the roof pack event, like you mentioned, is going to be Monday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
And I would say on the NRCA awards too, if you can get that on your calendar, a lot of people miss that, and it is so inspirational because all the Gold Circle winners are announced, all the MVPs, and all the best of the best, plus the student competition, plus they just have all this stuff. It's really good. We'll be there. We're going to be at all of these events. Yeah. And you have your running shoes on, bring your Birks, and be ready, as everyone knows, because you've all been there. It's quite the week. So now, because of you're in the R Club, as always, we always want to have something a little special. And so the gift this month from the folks at Meggan and the folks at Informa is
a free expo hall pass and or 20% off a conference super pass. So I know you guys have the link to be able to share with everybody, but yeah, we've got a special promo code that you guys can enter in to be able to get that expo hall pass for free, or if you do want to upgrade to that full conference super pass, you can get 20% off the conference pass.
And don't forget, when you're signing up, you do all that through Informa, but National Women in Roofing and SRS, you have to do through their sites. So be sure, three times, 3 registrations. So it's all worth it, putting it together. I would love to ask out there, all of you, any questions for Meggan? Any questions or logistics or anything about what's going to be happening? Don't be shy. Okay. Oh, we have one. Any tips for first-time attendees? Wendy, you're so smart. First-time attendees from Wendy Marvin. What's your tips, Meggan?
So for first-time attendees, this first tip is actually good for everybody. We definitely highly encourage everybody to download the mobile app. That event, the mobile app will be ready and available to download in January. You'll just search Roofing Expo in your app store. Our mobile app, we've gone pretty much digital with a lot of our stuff. So our printed show guides are no longer there. Everything's kind of in the mobile app. So you want to make sure you get that downloaded. Your registration record will be able to actually sync with the mobile app this year. So you'll be able to pull in any sessions that you've signed up for. You'll be able to navigate and see the show floors. So you'll be able to pull up the expo hall map. You'll be able to search for exhibitors and find their booth locations, find all of the sessions, their locations, if you're needing to find room numbers, all the events. We do push notifications so you don't miss anything. So first and foremost, everybody get that downloaded for sure. Registration is obviously open. Early bird ends today. So if you can register today, even with that code, if you're doing the super pass, you'll get 20% off early bird rates today. So you want to try to go ahead and get registered as early as possible for conference so you can sign up for the sessions of your choice, because we do always have some of the great sessions fill up quickly. So you want to make sure that you get those signed up for. And then for first-time attendees, you definitely want to make sure that you add on that first-time attendees reception to your registration. There's no additional cost to attend that event. So when you're completing your demographics, it will ask, are you a first-time attendee? And if you click yes, it will ask you, do you want to attend our first-time attendee reception at Mardi Gras World, which is Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. So you can choose to add that on there. Again, sponsored by Roofers Coffee Shop. Thank you guys. So we definitely recommend that you guys attend that. It's great to be able to meet and connect with other first-time attendees. So you can just kind of network and get a feel for the show. Along with that mobile app, I also strongly suggest, again, not just for first-time attendees, but for all of our attendees to pop on over to the IRE website. And we have a tool that we introduced last year at IRE 2021 called your My Show Planner tool. And what that does is you can sign up for an account. You can actually, once you've registered, it will help, it'll sync over for you. And what you can do is you can actually go in there. You'll be able to browse the full directory of all the exhibitors that are attending. You can favorite all of the exhibitors that you want to make sure that you see. You'll be able to see all of your sessions in there, add any other special events that you're wanting to do. And that my show planner tool really helps you kind of combine and build an agenda for the show. So you can print out the list of all the exhibitors that you favorited, so you know how to navigate, so you don't miss anything. So I definitely encourage all of those first-time attendees and all of our attendees to make sure you set up that My Show Planner account. And then you'll be able to log into the mobile app with your account as well, and it'll pull all that information and sync it over, so you can just easily and quickly navigate the show and find everything that you were looking for.
That's perfect. That's awesome. And I use the app all the time when I'm navigating and my schedule and everything. It's awesome. Really great question. Another question from Wendy is, if they've already registered, can they use the discount?
Our discounts are for new registrations only. So I would have to check. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be able to do that, but I can double check with management to see what we can do, but they're typically for new registrations only.
Okay, so if any of you have already registered, let us know. We will work with Informa and see what we can do, because, and Wendy just registered today. So
okay.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, reach out to us and reach out to me, and I'll see what I can do to see if we can get that applied to y'all's account for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Early birds should be rewarded.
Yes. Sure.
And definitely our club. Yes. Well, great. Meggan, thank you. There is so much going on, and we so appreciate you. You are amazing to work with, and you do so much for all of us at Roofers Coffee Shop, the R Club, and the industry overall. We so appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I appreciate you guys having us on and the support for the show. The show wouldn't be the show without all of you guys. So we really appreciate you guys as well.
Okay, well, we're going to hook you up, and Wendy and anybody else who emails us, we'll get that taken care of. I also wanted to be sure to throw out there, for all of our R Club members, we will have a sound stage, just like last year, on the show floor. And Meggan and Colin will be running the sound stage. Karen and I will be doing interviews, and we would like to have every R Club member stop by so we can interview you and get you on film and talk to you and do all those kind of things. So that is and then we'll put it on your directory on the R Club. So huge benefit. And we'll be Alice will be sending all this information out. In the comments is a 20% discount code. And we'll probably have a couple more things, but we'll think of them as we go at the end. So moving on to our next guest, John, again, thank you for being here. And you are Roofer of the Month for Nations. Thank you.
That. Thank you for that fine honor.
Yes. Meggan has a great podcast with you that everybody should listen to. So it's so great. But we would love for you to share with everybody on the call about your company, about Nations, who you are, and just, kind of some fun information for all of your fellow R Club members.
Fun information. Wow.
Yeah.
They all want to hear about our company. That's so nice. Well, Nations Roof, we're fortunate to be in a situation to do work all across the country. We have literally done work in every state and plenty of it. So we're thankful for our customers that keep coming back to us. We are primarily a low slope commercial roofing contractor. Although we do a ton of steep slope, we do a lot of metal roofing. And even in that, we do a significant amount of steep slope residential as well.
Awesome. So, John, just share with everybody a little bit about your history too. You have such an amazing roofing history.
I'm old. I've been in this industry for a long time, and I'm thankful for it. It's been very, very good to me. I'm thankful for the roofing business. I've had the good fortune now to be with Nations Roof for almost 5 years as the Chief Marketing Officer. I enjoy it very, very much. The contracting side of this business is so dynamic, and the opportunities are tremendous. The challenges, they're pretty tremendous too. But you know what? I think our industry is coming through them in a really strong way. And I know you tipped your hat to Reed Ribble. What a super job he's doing in a leadership role. And thank you for the Roofers Coffee Shop for you know what, keeping us informed, letting us know what's going on, keeping us aware of some of the trends that are happening. That's important to us. I've also been on the manufacturing side. I had 20 years with Firestone Building Products, where I was in sales and marketing and technical roles. And I'm incredibly thankful for the experience that I had at Firestone. I think they have a super organization, and they're going through some changes these days, as all companies are. But actually being on the contracting side has given me a chance to get to know other manufacturers well, and not as just the other guys or the competition, but valued vendors. And we really appreciate that. And we know the challenges on manufacturers are so stressful. With the the raw materials, the costs that are going up for them, the challenges that they have to face, it's not easy. And I think they're doing everything they can to minimize those costs and to spread them out. But they have to be passed on, because I think they're also real as well. So that was a tremendous experience for me. Enjoyed it. Many great relationships, not just at Firestone, but with so many contractors across the country. I mean, there's just great people in this industry, and I'm thankful to have known so many of them. And I also spent 10 years in the distribution side of the business. So I've seen it from a lot of different angles, and our distributor friends are, you know what, they're caught in the middle. They want to buy low and sell high, and extend a little bit of credit and do whatever they can to keep the products rolling. And what a challenge it's been for them as well. So we're thankful for all of our friends in the distribution side, because when you look at the percentages and the trends of business that go through distribution, they are critical partners to us. So that's my take.
I really love that. I love the fact that you have all sides, and you can really, there's a need for a lot of empathy right now in our industry, and with what's going on with the supply chain and everything along that way. But I also think networking is so important, John. And since that's one of the things we pride ourselves on, is the networking of Roofers Coffee Shop, and especially the R Club. Can you kind of share, I mean, I know how involved you are with NRCA and with so many different organizations, and also here at the coffee shop. Can you share maybe just a little bit about the importance of networking in your career and what that's meant?
Well, you know what? I see it on a couple of levels. On the professional level, it's been great for me. I've some of those changes were planned, and some of them were not planned. And but you know what? When you have a network of people around you, it helps, because we're all in this together. This is no one individual does anything in this industry by themselves. We need women and men on the roof. We need them in the office. We need the manufacturers. We need the contractors. We need the consultants. We need the architects. We need the equipment manufacturers and distributors. And so you have to get to know them all to really be successful. And they all have so much areas of expertise that they're able and willing and want to share. So, you know what, from a selfish standpoint, you make more money when you have a strong network of good players. And, from the social side, I just love it. You know what, Meggan, I'm going to be at the IRE. Don't you worry about it. I love going to that event. I can't, we didn't go to this last one because of the timing and all this stuff that was going on. That was the first one that I had missed in many, many years. And the relationships, the friends that we've gotten, and friendly competitors on all levels for me, but great opportunity to go back, to have fun, enjoy what you're doing. I hope you are. I hope you have friends in this business. I hope that you enjoy going to work every day and trying to figure out, how are we going to overcome this goofy incident, whatever it is. What's it going to take to help this customer? Because, hey, we do roofing every day. It's in our blood. It's what we do. It's what we look for. It's what we're good at. It's what we're experts at. But there's so many people that's not their business. They don't care, and they need someone that they can count on. And the people on this call have that opportunity to reach out and be the difference maker for them. And you know what? That's what puts us in the hero making business. Nobody wants to buy a roof. Let's face it. You know, who does? Nobody. But they need it. It's a critical thing to have shelter, right? And we provide that for you. So congratulations to everybody on the call for all you do.
John, you're the best. You are just absolutely the best. If anybody has any questions or thoughts, please feel free to unmute, feel free to chat, come online, whatever you guys want to do. If you have any questions for John, or we will connect you also. So that is what this is all about. And you can also learn all about Nations on their directory in Roofers Coffee Shop. And also, as you all know, you all have your directory. So it's something good to go see what all they're doing, especially from the head of marketing. So
thank you so much, Heidi.
Thank you, John. Thank you for being here. And if we have some questions come through, Wendy is saying she'd love to connect. I will introduce you too, because Wendy and I tend to be together a lot during that show. And so as are with a lot of the folks that are on here. So we'll get you connected, John.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so we just have some fun stuff to share. Before Meggan, Meggan Ellsworth, I got to make sure I get my Meggans. Meggan Ellsworth, did you have anything before I kind of started going down some of the announcements?
Nope. Just thanks everybody for joining today. Yeah,
Good.
we have lots to announce, so go on in.
Okay, so we already talked about IRE, but we want to make sure everybody knows that Roofers Coffee Shop is sponsoring the IRE First Timers event at Mardi Gras World. How cool is that? And so if you're a first timer, or if you're planning on going, make sure you click that, make sure you come. We're gonna have special gifts that are being out. But the first timers is only a half hour, I think a half hour long. And then it opens for everybody for that welcome. And so if you're not a first timer, you gotta make sure you come to that welcome party, because that is gonna be so much fun. And who's sponsoring that one, Meggan?
The welcome party, to be honest with you, I will have to check on that.
Okay,
I'm
it's
not
still happening.
Yes, I'm not 100% sure who our sponsor is for this year. I'm a little ill prepared with that question. I apologize.
No, that's okay. We'll be putting all this out there, so everybody will get a chance to see it.
Yeah.
And then I already mentioned the videos. So please come by. Like I said, if you want to make an appointment ahead of time, just email Alice and you can get a set time. So if you're trying to kind of like you're scheduling all your booth visits and all your different classes and everything, you can schedule with us also, because we definitely want to get you on video, and then we'll put that on your directory, and it's also yours to use however you want. It's also on YouTube, and be sure to subscribe to YouTube and ring the bell. I got to say that every time. The other thing too is I did want to point, we didn't mention this earlier with IRE, but I will be moderating a class on, I can't remember which day it is. I think it's Tuesday morning for RT3. So Wendy's on here. Wendy's on the board of RT3. We've got a lot of folks who are very active with RT3. We're going to be having a class, a panel that's going to be really great. So as you're signing up for IRE, consider signing up for the RT3 panel. It's going to be really good. Then we also have, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. As everybody knows, we have consulting and perks for you in the R Club. So when you go into the R Club and you look down, you're going to see perks, benefits, and you're going to see consulting. We have a new one on there that you really need to check out. And it is from Imagine Technologies. They'll be on later this year or later in the next year. And they are doing a 30-minute drone consultation. So it's how to start incorporating drones into your business. They also do virtual reality goggles. They do this really cool stuff. They're very active with RT3. John Kiesel is a contractor with Division 7 out of the Midwest. He is also president of this company. So he understands roofing. They understand how to make the drones, and they also understand, or not make, but use the drones, and also how to use VR goggles. You get 30 minutes free consultation with John. This is really, really cool. So if you go onto the site, look it up and give him a call. or just sign up on the form and he will schedule a time with you. It's a great perk. And we have so many cool advertisers that are coming through right now that are going to be adding to these perks as we go, both consultation and benefits. So just keep an eye on those areas. You'll also see it in your email that goes out once a month. And we try to just kind of keep you informed so you're getting the most out of your Art Club membership. The perk for this coffee break we already talked about is from IRE, and that's a 20% off. And we will, if you've already registered, please don't forget to email us. And then so two things coming up this week that I wanted to make sure everybody was aware of. One is Coffee Conversations on Thursday, 7 a.m. Pacific, and we are going to have a panel from RT3. So again, we're going to have John Kiesel, who I just was talking about, Anna Anderson, and Scott Rapoli, and with Interstate. And they are going to be talking about what you should know about in 2022 when it comes to technology. What's hot, what's happening. I'm really excited. I have a soft spot, as you know, for RT3, being one of the founders, and I love this group. I love the information that comes out of it. So Coffee Conversations this week, and then again, a different panel on how to build your business with technology at IRE. So don't miss that. This week also, our partners at Cottney, John Kenny, who many of you know, and I are doing an affinity webinar, and this will be at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific on Thursday, busy day on Thursday. And we are going to be talking about how best to utilize your time at IRE. So Megan, John and I are going to be talking about you. Again, we're going to talk about the app. We're going to talk about networking. We're going to talk about setting up dinners. We're going to talk about what events to go to, all the things that we feel really make the ROI of IRE sing. And so John Kenny and I will be doing that. You can find the registration on our site. You can also find it on Cottney. They also have great free consultations and perks on the site. So there you go. There's just so many wonderful people in this industry, and they keep wanting to give you guys stuff. So we love that. I think, Alice, did I cover everything?
There's just the last little bit to have a conversation. If anyone wants to add in this month, I'll let you take it away, Heidi.
Perfect. Hi, Nellie. So this at the end of the year, we do our donations to your favorite charities. So they're on the website. If you don't know how to, under our club, go to your charities, pick your charity. We take 10% of your dues from this year. And every year we do this and we donate them. So it's like Mike Rowe, Roofing Alliance, the Roofing Ladies out of the Carolinas. There's some just great charities, Habitat for Humanity. So we want to be able to donate that for you, but we need you to pick a charity. That's all you have to do. Pick a charity. So if you haven't picked a charity, please go on and do it. If you don't know where to do it, talk to Alice and she'll take care of you and she'll make it happen. So I think any questions from the gang, from everybody who's on here, and I hope you're networking with each other, chatting and introducing. So any questions? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to say thank you to all of you again. I've pretty much met everyone on here. There's a couple maybe I haven't, so feel free to always reach out with an email if you need anything. Heidi@RoofersCoffeeShop.com or Alice at RoofersCoffeeShop.com or Meggan, Meggan, at RoofersCoffeeShop.com. We're always here for you. We're always trying to bring the best and help you, and we're here for you in the new year. So happy holidays and happy new year to everyone.